If you want to get ahead of 99% of salespeople, it has nothing to do with being the smartest guy in the room. It has nothing to do with being on the best offer, and it has everything to do with how you approach the game. And in this video, I'll break down the 4 things that if you dial them in, will immediately put you on another level and ahead of the reps who keep plateauing at the average one. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Christian Jack. I've done over $100 million over the past 3 years, and I have coached thousands and thousands of sales reps and top performers across the industry who make 20, 30, 40, 50, 80, 100K plus a month. And these are the 4 things that I see the most of in how you can actually get ahead of 99% of the industry, just like the people that I coach on a day-to-day basis. The first way to get ahead of 99% of closers is to master your scripts, your word tracks, your rebuttals, your mental shifting, everything. This is just the foundation, right? This is level 1 of sales, is learning what to say and how to say it, and practicing your delivery of it so that it becomes unconsciously competent, right? If you are a professional athlete, you don't have to think about your jump shot. You don't have to think about how you're gonna kick the ball into the goal. You don't have to think in the moment of the game because you've practiced so much. And by practicing so much, you're able to actually be present on the call. Whereas if you're thinking about it on the call, you're still technically winging it, right? You're forgetting how to handle the objections. You're toasted. I've seen it time and time again. If you've ever been on a call and you're like, ooh, how do I handle this? And then after the call, you're like, oh, duh, that's how I should have handled it. If you know afterwards, then this is a clear symptom of this problem. You have not actually mastered how to go through the call, how to handle the word tracks, how to handle objections. The top performers, consistently, they don't guess, they rehearse. They drill it until it's second nature. And so when tension in the call spikes, they perform. They don't actually panic. So if you want to beat the 99%, start by knowing exactly what to say and when to say it. The second way that I see to get ahead of 99% of salespeople in the space is learning to shift your mindset from sales to service. Now, this one is easier said than done because there's a lot that goes into this. Personally, I'd recommend going and learning from a guy named Bogdan Mikov. If you've never heard of him, he will be able to help you do this better than anybody else I've seen. But the thing with sales is you're not convincing anyone. You're serving them by helping them make a decision that the future version of them would be proud of, right? Number 1, just sell to people that have a problem that you can help them solve. Like, that's the simple one. But then also the people that have a problem that want to solve it, but maybe there's just a little bit of fear getting in the way, some limiting beliefs, a lack of energy, a lack of excitement about it. Like, that's your job as a sales professional, is to service that person by showing them how things could be different, by allowing them to see and to experience what would change from actually buying this thing. And when you operate from that space of service, your tone changes, your energy changes, your verbiage changes, how you come across just on every single call will completely shift. And prospects can feel it. Everybody can feel it. They may not necessarily be able to put a word to it, but they will go from having a gut feeling of like negativity of, I don't know about this guy, I don't trust this, like what if it goes wrong, etc., to now, holy shit, like this is fantastic. I love this. I want to do it. I love this guy. He is so passionate about this, like whatever. Now, I'm not saying like just be overly passionate, be overly energetic or anything like that. But when you're coming from a place of, how do I serve this person on the call in front of me? Whether it be them buying, whether it be sending them somewhere else, whether it be them not buying at all, whether it be saving them time, whether it be them moving forward, whether it be them moving forward and their friends all moving forward. That's how you actually close with certainty without coming across as pushy. Sales is service. The third way that I've seen to get ahead of 99% of salespeople is getting your own personal life in check. If you sleep like crap, if you eat like crap, if you scroll on your phone all night instead of going to sleep, you will communicate that on your calls. It's a concept called nonverbal leakage, and it's an actual scientific principle inside of the science of behaviors, and body language experts talk about it all the time. If you left your dishes out last night instead of cleaning them up on the counter, that gets communicated in your life. And this nonverbal leakage will completely sabotage your call because prospects will have this negative gut feeling of like, I don't know about this guy, I don't trust him, something feels off. They won't really know what it is, but it's because their mammalian brain is very trained over generations, right, over the course of all of their ancestors. That knowledge about body language has been passed down, and it can't actually communicate like your neocortex does. Your mammalian brain will just give you a gut feeling, right? It has a direct neural link to your gut, and that's why gut feelings even occur, but they won't be able to put it into words. They won't be like, oh, this guy has raised shoulders and he has a fast blink rate and he keeps doing lip curls and lip compressions and he keeps doing all these things. Like, you can't do that. But what it will do is actually give them a gut feeling. So if you're sleeping like shit, if you're eating like shit, if you're scrolling, if you are doing things that you know that you shouldn't be doing, or if you're not doing things that you know that you should be doing, it is completely sabotaging your performance. I have another video on this, but I won't get into it now. But sales is completely a performance sport, right? It's commissions. At the end of the day, if you want to be sharp, if you want to be confident, if you want to be locked in, you have to take care of your body, take care of your mind, take care of your spirit like an athlete would. Work out, sleep, fuel yourself, recover, and I guarantee you that your income will reflect it if you give it enough time. The fourth way to get ahead of 99% of salespeople is to surround yourself with the best in the game. Show me your 5 friends and I'll show you your future is 100% true. If the people around you think that 5K a month is crushing it, or 10K a month is crushing it, or 25K a month is crushing it, guess what? You're gonna stay there. You have to be in rooms where your current results are below the standard, below average, where maybe you're making 20K a month right now. Get into a room where 20K a month is below average and 30K a month, 40, 50, 100K a month is expected. That's how you raise your standards, because we don't live life according to the level of our goals. You can have all the best goals in the world about how you're gonna do all these great things. You live life to the level of your standards, right? It's not about the top, it's about the bottom. Where do you bottom out on a bad day? Where do you bottom out when you're exhausted? Where do you bottom out when you have a bad month? Where do you bottom out where you go on vacation for half the month? That is your standard, and that's what you need to raise. And that's how you normalize greatness. That's how you become top 1% as a sales professional. Now, if you want to learn how to do all of this, if you need a community of people who will raise your standard, if you want daily coaching from people who have generated 100 million in sales, and the entire other staff have done it as well, get live feedback on your calls, get the exact frameworks that I teach to people who are making 100K plus a month. Join the Sales Dojo. It's free for the first 7 days. There's no risk, only upside. Hit the link down in the description and get inside, and I will see you there.